Alright, today we're going to be learning these move triggers right here. These spawn and move triggers. So, if you want, say, a platform, to move back and forth, here, we'll have it move back and forth down here so we can jump on it. What you're going to want to do is set up three spawn triggers actually, and two move triggers. And actually, I flipped these. I want these the opposite way. Alright, I guess I can't do it that way. Just for me, I have the move triggers on the bottom. It's just easier for me to, you know what I'm doing. So here on the spawn trigger, we're going to have it target a free group, which for me is group 1. And over here on the next spawn trigger, we have it target group 2, and we're going to activate spawn trigger and multi-trigger. And then over here on the next spawn trigger, we'll have it activate group 1 again, and spawn trigger and multi-trigger. And then over here on the move triggers, we're going to have this target group 3 and spawn and multi-trigger. And we're going to do the exact same for the other move trigger. Alright, now the next thing you're going to want to do is for these two bottom move triggers, you're going to want to add the group number that is shown above. So we have spawn group 1, so we're going to add spawn group 1. We're going to add it to group 1, and then over here on this one, we're going to add it to group 2. And then over here on these top two spawn triggers, we're going to add the first number 1 to group 2. We're going to add number 2 to group 1. And then what you want to do next is add the blocks to the move trigger group down here. So we have them as 3. We're going to add this to group 3. So the next thing we're going to do is see how far we want the blocks to actually move. So I'm probably going to have it move just 3 blocks here for the demo. And what you want to do is find out what spawn trigger you have up here first. What number it is. See, it says number 1. So I'm going to come over here to the first one and go to the move trigger right underneath of it. And then after that, I'm going to have it, because I want it to move to the left, I'm going to change the X value to -30. And I'll have it move every 1 second. And then over here on the other move trigger, we're going to have it go +30, so it'll go back right every other second. And then up here on the spawn triggers, we're just going to make the delay 1 second so it runs perfectly smooth. If you really don't have it at the same time as the move triggers, it will break and just mess everything up. But on all 4 of these triggers, you're going to want to make sure you have spawn trigger and multi-trigger active. And then once you have all this and the blocks are added to a group, then pretty much it should just do this. And then once you have that, what you want to actually do is take all of these, and you don't have to put them close to each other. I do just because, I don't know, it makes more space, I guess, for me. And after you do this, you want to highlight all 5 triggers and move them to the opposite side of this white line. Once you have them on the opposite side of this white line, meaning as soon as you spawn in, no matter how far you spawn in the level, all the way over here, everything, it's going to immediately activate these 3 blocks. So I can immediately spawn in, bam, they're already moving. And they work. And now, say if you want more blocks over here, and you want them to move out of sync or in sync, you could say, but opposite directions, you're going to want to set up the exact same thing. And then the next free trigger we have is group 4. And we always leave this top one. This top one has absolutely nothing in it. You always leave it blank because it just, as soon as that one gets hit, it activates all the other ones, and these other ones will not activate unless this one's activated. So then we're going to go back, group 5, spawn trigger, multi-trigger, we'll have it group, or delay is 1, spawn trigger, group 4, 1, and then we're going to come down here, we're going to make this group 6, and then delay, 1, spawn, multi. And then we're going to do the same for this one. 1, spawn, multi. I won't worry about that just yet. And then what we're going to want to do, so it's going to activate group 4 first, so we'll trigger right underneath. And then we're going to have it move to the right 30 blocks. Or 3 blocks, not 30. And then we're going to go to the next trigger that will activate after and go back 30. And then you got to hook up all the groups, so 6 and 4. So this is going to get number 4. This one's going to get number 5. This one gets number 5. And this one gets number 4. And then once you have all that, one second, let me make sure everything is correct. Because sometimes you actually can mess stuff up and it's like, why? Alright, so everything looks good. So hopefully it works. And then we're going to come down here, put them all together. You don't have to put them all together like I said, but you just need to make sure they're behind the white line. I like to leave at least one space in between. Okay, so something is wrong, and I'm pretty sure I know exactly what it is. So I added the move triggers to group 6. I'm pretty sure I forgot to add these blocks to group 6. Yeah, I added them to group 5. Oh wait, never mind. I had the other trigger activated, so group 6. Bam, there you go. Now as you see, they both move out and in 3 blocks. And then you can just, there you go. Pretty much rinse and repeat. And then say you want more blocks, like you want it to keep going or something, and you want it to go, you want multiple to be in sync so you don't have to keep making all these triggers over here. What you want to do, if you say you want these 3 blocks to also move 3 blocks over and 3 blocks back, this is exactly what you're going to do. You're going to find these blocks numbers. So it's going to be block number 3. Those are block number 6. So we're going to come up here and we're going to add this to group 7. That's the next free group. Just those blocks to group 7. And then you're going to go to the first spawn trigger, or the spawn trigger that you wanted to move left, and now you want the other ones to move left. So you're going to copy and paste, move it up 1, go to edit, not change anything here, but you're going to come over here, and the blocks you want to follow, the original blocks is block number 3, and the new block is block number 7. Then you'll add that, and then what you do is it'll move the exact same. You don't need to set up a whole nother trigger, you just copy and paste it, and there you go. That's pretty much it for the spawn and move triggers. Thank you.